Hey, what is up? We are live and we are back. Hell
Hey,
fucking yeah.
hey guys,
What's up, everybody?
we're
We are
here.
back. What is that, man? Who we got in here? Okay. We had Clip and Dip. He's already been in here. I'm not sure if he's in here right now.
Got our good night, mister.
Oh, hell yeah. Welcome to the new show, the new set. This is Organized Chaos with her and me, ARAYA Light and Chris Thompson. So, how's everybody? Oh, Betty White. I just met Betty White just a little bit ago. Betty White, they won't shut up over there. I met Betty White just a little bit ago over there on Bobby Nick's channel. All right, you popped in there earlier. What'd you say, man? They're a bunch of nutcases over there. And, oh,
Absolutely.
Tip, this is the person right here I've been wanting you to meet. This is my good friend Tip
Okay.
Wash.
Yeah, I've
She,
heard about you.
I briefly told you about her.
Mhm.
Um, got any suggestion? How are you feeling right now, Tiff? How are you doing? I worry about you, girl.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. My Galeon Krieger 550 hybrid. I love it. It's got two channels. I do have a foot switch. You know, if I go into a bass so low and I want to kick it up that extra bit, hit that button, all these knobs, it's all automated. They turn by themselves, man. I love it. It's badass. Yeah, this is the normal place. Oh, you're in the wrong fucking deal, man. But hey, we are back. Oh yeah, her background. I love her background. I love it. What do you got to
Yeah, I'm an alien, so now it finally fits.
say? But we are back. We're back. We're here to stay, and we're going to come out swinging. And nobody is going to run us off this time. We're here to stay. And yeah, if that crap happens again, I'm just going to go ballistic, and I'm going to go over into the other people's channels, and I'm going to tell them straight up. Bing. So here we are. Blood is here. Got good night, Mister. We got blood. Blood is the one that makes those cartoons we were showing you earlier.
I'm beyond sad to hear that tip. That's absolutely terrible. I just went through that myself in February. Her pet passed.
We're
You
sorry.
know that it's a big deal.
Yeah. Okay, we got blood here. Blood's in here. Blood's one that makes those awesome cartoons that we showed you over there with the bacon. Oh my God! Here's my good friend Bobby Nick that made a lot of this possible.
Hey, what's up,
Thank you
Bobby?
so much.
Met you earlier.
Yeah. So you finally guys
Yeah,
get to see Araya. I've talked all about her. She's cute.
yeah, it's me. He's probably
Well,
talked me up way more than I'm worth, but
oh bullshit. I've said before back during the old show, I couldn't do this without you. I feel so blessed to have you as my co-host and friend. So we all
yeah.
met over on Keanu's channel. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Let's see. I don't like being put on the spot. Um, but no, I am. It's kind of hard to say. Tell me about. A middle-aged Midwestern mom. I am what you would call like. Um, I homestead. I'm organic. I'm natural. I'm an old school hippie. Um, I make plant medicine. I see through bullshit. I mod for probably your favorite YouTuber. Um, I have a disability. I have a rare connective tissue disorder, so I had to heal myself, and I like to help others heal. So I know there's one person here already that I'm gonna try to help in the chat. So and also I am a natural psychic. Um, I don't like. I've worked. It was my profession for about 10 years. I stopped during COVID. I'm coming out of the closet, kind of. My people in my real life know that about me, but I haven't really talked about it on the internet that much, but yeah, I intend to incorporate that here. Like what we're going to talk about today kind of has a little bit to do with that. So um, I would call myself a conspiracy theorist, except the things I believe in are true. You know, they're not conspiracies. So I love to learn. I love to laugh. And so let's go.
Fuck yeah. The fat pig is in here. Good evening. Good evening, fat pig. How's it doing? How you doing tonight, bro? Glad you're able to make it.
Oh, and I'm a troll myself too. So if anybody thinks they're gonna like troll me or whatever, like you don't know who you're messing with.
And we got Spawn here, another good friend of mine. Great taste in music. Order up. Just had a bunch of chicken stew, tomatoes, and macaroni. Good God, man. Have you had dinner yet?
I did.
What are you drinking?
Same thing I was drinking last time. The only beer I'll drink.
What's that? Is that Coors?
It is. It is.
I wish I had a beer right now. I just had dinner myself, man. Had a Mexican casserole. It's almost like lasagna, but totally different taste. Had tortillas instead of noodles. So got Tiff telling good night, Mister. Hi.
We had chicken teriyaki.
Oh, nice. Love it. That's what is it? Late night, I'm having just under a quart of ice cream. I eat absurd amounts of ice cream. Don't us all?
Betty White, that's true. That's my intuition does help me see through the bullshit. That's why I'm a natural, and it's just kind of helped me throughout my life, like in different situations. So, and I use it to help others now. So.
Spawn 100%. Meg is here.
We love Meg.
How you doing, Meg? What's this middle age? You're not a day over 28. Fight me. God. It's part of that rock and roll lifestyle. We age slower.
My birthday is coming up soon, and it's kind of a little milestone. But I'm definitely middle aged, and I'm not afraid. Like I'm all natural. I don't Botox. I don't do none of that stuff. So, it is what it is.
Rob Taker, behave. But I've already warned you about Rob. He's our resident troll. Love him to death, man. Thanks for showing up, Matt.
I love to laugh, so I mean, if you can come up with funny trolling shit, that you know what I mean. Like, make it worthwhile at least.
Well, we can start talking about the Power Hour. Oh, this is very interesting right here. Betty White. I may have missed this, but do you have a channel about healing and disabilities? I would be very interested. Yeah, we're always set up on this channel. Hopefully, before the next show next week, we'll have this go into her channel too. But what is you want to give them your link to your channel in the chat?
If I knew how to do anything like that, that's what I need. Like Soft or Goodnight Mister might be able to do it. But
no. Let me tell you something. I was playing my game Phasmophobia earlier, and Steam is still open. And right now, somebody is playing on Steam. What are you playing? Good night. I saw that pop up, dude.
So, but Betty, about that, like literally, I do have a channel that I have yet to really launch anything on, but that's basically what I'm gonna do. Is I have a library of vintage health books from like the 60s and 70s. That's all about like natural health and healing that I'm going to start breaking out and reading and then having like a discussion so that because I have healed myself. I had autoimmune disease. I had quite a few things and I've overcome it all. And I really feel like the reason I've done that is so that then I can help others, which is kind of part of what my name is, Ray Light, like guiding light in a way. And so yeah, if there's anything I can do like direction wise, like I've already been looking into some stuff for Tiff and but yeah, that's definitely my forte is helping people heal. I also do like energy work, plant medicine, just being a support, just anything in that area. That's I would love to be able to help out with. So and also
That's
pointing me like if you've got any ideas, like that's I need that. I have imposter syndrome a little bit. I don't really like getting out and talking to public, like so I need that nudge. So yeah.
There we go. There's her Twitter link right there.
Yeah, there's my buddy Saul. He's got us.
Yeah, it is. Hey, buddy, it's been a long time.
I finally saw what Saul looks like. I looked at him on X, and nice, good looking dude, man. He works out and stuff.
Yeah, he's into the powerlifting and stuff.
I'm your girl then if you're tired of meds and doctors. Literally, I had to get away from traditional medicine to heal. I couldn't walk for 6 years, and traditional medicine just left me crippled. And it was once I went to other things like acupuncture and some other things that I'll talk about on another day. And now I still have my underlying condition, but I don't live in pain, and every step I take doesn't send a shock through my body anymore. So, yeah, you can heal. You can heal yourself. The first thing though is just having the mindset that you can. So.
Yeah. So. Right now.
Yeah, the gang's all here, man. Look at that. Welcome everybody.
Hell yeah. All right, I'm going to do a screen share here, man. We're going to talk about this briefly before moving on, because there's somebody, we know somebody that we just do not like here. And we're going to shit on him for a little bit before we move on to the good stuff. And I'm not sure if this is going to work or not.
I'm not going to do that much shitting on, but I'll participate.
Let me see. If not, we'll have to. Damn Evie Mucks. Let's see, stop screen share. Share media. I don't know why that's not working. Anyway, Ricada Law. That's who we were getting ready to shit on. I don't understand. Somebody make me understand what that shit is. Now, the big feud. I know his old lady got porn bombed, but that was just it happens. But it was just
it's so normal.
Somebody being juvenile.
Girls send dick pics to each other all the time. I guarantee every dick pic I've ever gotten sent, my friends got it too. Or like at work, we all share that stuff, and it's like locker room. Like if it was to be like vindictive or mean or like literally to disseminate, it's different. But it wasn't. It was just a dude talking shit with his buddy, like
yeah.
But it wasn't right. I'm not sticking up for Aaron. Just the situation in general, I don't think is nearly as bad as it was.
Yeah. But
as a girl, but also I know better than to include my head in any nudes.
Yeah. Anyway, people are going after him. I'm like, what Ricada had done was just I can't excuse the fact you got your kids in the house and you guys are running this little sex campaign thing and this fucking drugs and shit, and one of your kids shows up positive with drugs, and I'm not talking about weed either. Mm-mm. It's just fucking ridiculous. But this guy's a washed up person. He thinks he's some kind of celebrity on YouTube here. He has no job. He hasn't streamed in a long time, but he shows up on other people's streams. And over the weekend, he showed up on Zia's channel and gifted a bunch of memberships. Now, I can shit you guys. I didn't know it until I checked my email earlier. This has been a couple days ago, 2 or 3 days ago, and I looked at my damn thing. And guess who got one of the memberships?
That's this guy
bought 10 memberships. That's not cheap.
He gave you a membership and you're ragging on him?
I hate the piece of shit. I cannot stand the motherfucker.
I don't like his vibe at all. He's got a grimy vibe, like regardless of anything else. Like he's somebody I would not even come within a few feet of.
Exactly, man.
And I know guys like him, like that can like manipulate. Like it's like they got a demon in them, kind of, where they can manipulate women. Because the outsiders were like, "What is wrong with you? Why are you messing with that dude?"
Yeah, that's just crazy as fuck right there. Oh, Guess who's here?
Hey, I remember her.
Scorpio. Oh. Every time I see her, man, that thanks to Bobby.
Wasn't she the one that she was here when I was losing Zara, and she was trying to help me out with that?
Oh,
Pretty
I
sure.
think so. I believe so. So, man, yeah, we have got people in here. I've been working.
You've been promoting
on a lot of streams, promoting the fuck out of this. Our last show, we got kind of, somebody from our own community started streaming on top of us. And, when you got a lot of followers and, that's same community, yeah, that's going to crush your channel right there. So, but like I said, we're back. We're here to stay. And it's not going to happen again. It's not going to happen. It ain't going to go down like that ever again. I promise you that.
Well, I mean, there was a few things, you know what I mean? There was other people that started streaming at the same time too. But yeah, the one that hurt a little, I don't like talking about it, but yeah, we're just trying a little bit something new here, and hopefully this one sticks and whatever. And we're only doing an hour right now, but
yeah,
we may change that, you know what I mean? So
yeah, it's going to vary from show to show. So anyway, but
we will be a little more organized, even though we're both chaos.
It's organized chaos. I've been building the set and everything, and which should have been done like over a week ago.
And I've been finding the material this time, so we're.
Yeah, you did have that, and I just got to say this. I'm going to put this back up there. The people involved in this, you guys know your name, Oscar Electric.
Yeah, this is crazy. Smith. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate everything you guys.
We're legit now.
Yeah, we're big time. We got fancy stuff going here.
And I'm on Twitter or X now, so people can reach me and I can talk to people.
Yeah, that's there's a Twitter handle right there.
Find me on X, same name, ARAYA_light. Follow me. Follow you back.
If you're on mine, you can find her through my page too. And there's her YouTube link. So.
And yeah, go watch my videos. I left that out. I'm a huge animal person. I'm basically Snow White and Ace Ventura's love child. And I've got a crap ton of animals. I love animals. I love animals more than people. Yeah, I shoot. I don't know what we're allowed to say. I appreciate the Second Amendment. I'm a big 2A girl. And we've got a lot of land to participate in that too. So, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been showing some of your videos and stuff on their channel. Let me see here. Where's that one at? Where he's there it is. Is that where he's up in the tree? Yeah, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time to get this damn media share thing to work.
Come on, Chris.
I don't know why it didn't come up. I really don't. Here we go. I can try.
Can you guys guess what planet I'm on?
No, which planet is that? Uranus? I think it's Uranus. And
I don't want to be on Uranus.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to happen. I don't know why. So that's going to...
All I hear is me echoing.
You echoing? Yeah, I hear that too. Let me try this real quick. Try one more thing. Fuck you, Evie Mux. I am so...
It's like I'm really on another planet now.
Hey, bingo! There it is. I fucking got it. Here we go. Let me move this over here.
Oh, that's It's my live. It's my heathen.
So, well, let's get into the good stuff. What are you wanting to talk about tonight?
Well, can we get that echo off?
What
That's
echo
gonna
is that?
suck. Do you guys hear an echo?
I don't hear anything. Do you guys?
Let me know.
Yeah,
It didn't until you played that. No?
definitely not Uranus. Yeah, it is. Motley, yes. I want to play with the trash panda. He's adorable, isn't he?
He is fun to play with. I mean,
Yeah, they're not hearing it. It's all in your head. So anyway.
No, good night, mister. It's under my headphones.
Do you have a laptop microphone on? I don't hear it.
No, but if you guys don't hear it, I guess I'll deal with it. But it's kind of hard. It's just feedback, right?
That's what she said.
Oh, you're asking me tech questions. I don't know.
You have
It was something he did, not me.
Me?
I'm the talent, not the tech. I don't know what I'm doing.
You want to leave and come back in real quick? So I'll fix it.
I'll do that.
Okay. This is why it's organized chaos.
See ya.
Thank you, Scorpio. I appreciate it. I didn't do anything. Why are you blaming me on this shit? Watch her not be able to get back in here. She does. I'm so pissed. Where did she go? Where did she go, Chris? She's coming right back. It's coming right back. She's probably jacking with buttons and shit. God damn, I'm getting blamed for everything around here. Yeah, it's my fault. I didn't make her leave. She left on her own accord. You guys all saw it. You witnessed it. I don't want to fucking hear it. This better not be a prank. Oh, there she is. No. Oh, wow. I didn't even have to do anything.
Nope, still there.
Well, I don't know. So you want me to go ahead and kick this off then? Yeah, where's your text son at? Now where in the hell did she go? What the fuck? I'm going to go ahead and get started. Tonight we're going to be talking about the Annabelle doll. Yes, the Annabelle doll that became a spin-off from the Conjuring universe. And there's been Annabelle's been a little busy here lately. We're talking about Annabelle. So, Annabelle doll story, as portrayed in movies, is a fictionalized version of events. While the real Annabelle doll exists and is said to be haunted by paranormal here we go again.
Oh, still there.
All right, you're gonna have to deal with it.
And I clicked off some shit. So
don't leave me. So I already started talking about Annabelle. Anyway, it was said to be haunted by paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren. The movie plot deviates significantly from the actual reported experiences. The doll is a Raggedy Ann doll and not the one that we saw in the movies with the porcelain head. So, anyway, trying to find some information here about the real one.
I had a Raggedy Ann doll.
Not me.
And Andy.
The story includes a fictionalized explanation of how a demon became attached to a doll. It also somewhat reveals how a doll came to be named after a deceased young girl, Annabelle, through the 2017 prequel Annabelle creation, but that's not what happened. So, and it is, Did a husband really give the Annabelle doll to his pregnant wife as a present? Nope. Never happened. So, were the previous owners attacked by a satanic cult? No, they were not. So I believe the owner did die of. The owner did die, but she was too young to be part of the satanic cult. So anyway, I don't know exactly how they came into it, but they kept it under. I got the damn fly button in me, lock and key. So take it, ARAYA. Tell us.
Well, I don't want this echo. I'm trying to work on it.
It's usually me that has problems with this.
Well, you did it when you played the video. It was fine until then. Maybe you should leave and come back.
What? Okay.
And I have no idea, so.
Hey, did that change anything right there?
Nope. Maybe it's the Annabelle demon.
Maybe it is. Wow, I can change avatar and everything, and I don't know how in the hell to leave.
Yeah, I hear that squeak too.
That's weird. That's not my mic. That's weird. Let me close this down, see if this changes everything. Oh. Hey.
Okay.
That worked. Does it work?
I did.
Did that work? What? What happened?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me? This is why this is called organized chaos. All right.
This is when I trust technology. Because it said that whatever, I fixed it.
What'd you do?
It just takes me a while, guys. This happens all the time. It's a process because I hate technology. So, like, the universe makes me learn it.
Okay. All right. Well, tell us more about Annabelle.
Well, unfortunately, I didn't hear anything that you said, so I don't know really what you.
Just give a brief history of it. A lot of the shit in the movies was not correct, and it's described a little bit more and everything.
Okay, so I didn't know that part.
Okay,
so where I come in on it is, as a psychic my entire life, like I have messed around with entities, and I have messed around with Ouija boards, and I have fucked around and found out, and that's another story for another day, but it is a pretty worthwhile story. But you don't mess with this stuff, like don't mock it, don't act like it's stupid or silly, because it's freaking real. And I learned as like a 14, 15-year-old just how real this kind of crap can be. So just heed warning. Like, I don't even really want to talk about it too much. But everybody knows Matt Rife, the comedian. What you don't know is he has always been into like the paranormal. Like, that's his little hobby too. He's even got a joke about like this chick that came over and like tried to make a Ouija board or whatever. But so as a hobby, he's been into the paranormal. He has a friend named Edwin Castile, who's also into the paranormal. Well, the museum that the Ed and Lorraine Warren, they have the haunted museum that has like, I think 700 different haunted relics, like voodoo dolls and sacrifice items and just stuff from all over the world that they've collected on these ghosts, these investigations and whatnot. And they have a priest that blesses things like all the time. If you come around the items, you get. When Ed and Lorraine had it, there was blessings constantly. They took it very, very, very seriously. And Annabelle is locked in a box. And it's been said, you don't let her out. You don't mess with her. Well, Ed and Lorraine Warren are gone. Their grandson had control of the museum and a house. And this other guy named
part of the house.
Yeah, this Dan Rivera guy was friends with the Warrens, and he's the one that took over. He worked with Lorraine, and he took over the museum, and he has handled Annabelle. And I've seen videos from a couple years ago where he's talking about every time he touched Annabelle, he would have like a bad car wreck or some near-death experience to the point where he figured out like, okay, I really can't touch her. And someone like I think the grandson made him a glove to touch the doll so that it didn't touch him. And Dan just decided to get sloppy with stuff and was moving the doll. And they decided to take the doll on a tour this year. And in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania was the last stop that they were at, and Dan was in his 50s, and after a show, he died in his hotel. And the authorities claim it was natural causes, yet there's no investigation done. We're waiting on an autopsy. The only thing they were willing to say is that the doll was not in the room, like it's fucking Chucky or something. Like this Raggedy Ann doll is gonna actually get up and like kill him.
Yeah, it doesn't happen like that.
So he died mysteriously, although they're trying to cover it up. And even the people around him are trying to say, don't you dare make this out to be negative. This was just natural. It just happened. Well, okay, did he get the vaccine? You know what I mean? Maybe he did just drop dead in his hotel room while he's on tour with this demonic doll that he was told not to touch and constantly touched. But before he died, so people think that Matt Rife looked into buying this museum because everybody's like online. They're like, oh, Matt Rife's going to die and Matt Rife doesn't know what he's doing.
I looked into it. He did more than buy the museum. He bought the whole house.
Right. It's the whole thing. And they're going to, we'll get to that. But so Dan is the one who reached out to this Edwin Castile and solicited them to buy the property. I think that the demon, the entity, was already in charge at this point, knowing that Matt Rife is the best choice to continue the doll worship, to continue the tour, and to create the bed and breakfast, which is what they're going to do. They want to turn the place into a bed and breakfast, or like an Airbnb where you come and you do tours and you're the only one that stays on the property, and they have to unlock the museum for you, and it's again a moneymaker. So I think that this entity, after it used Dan to then make this connection to make this purchase. And once the purchase was final, it didn't need Dan anymore. So there goes Dan. And now this Edwin and Matt Rife are involved. And it is giving this doll just power. It's giving it energy. Even me talking about it right now is feeding into the energy of this entity. And the reason I'm talking about it is because fellow supposed psychics, it's everywhere on YouTube. They're like, psychic medium speaks out, psychic medium speaks out. Well, I'm a psychic medium and I'm speaking out. They're all claiming that you need to burn this doll. Burning that doll will release that entity. That entity is then free to go wherever it wants. That's what it wants. So, it's kind of getting what it wants right now because of the popularity, because other people are speaking out and be like, oh, it needs to be burned, et cetera, et cetera. What needs to be happened is you take the doll, you bless the crap out of it, you get the holy water, you get a significant artifact from most main religions, you put that shit in a casket and you bury her 20 feet deep and you cement over it and nobody ever goes near it again. But it's working. Well, but it's working on getting out. It's working. So the tour is going to continue. And so that way it can get in front of its next host or whatever. Because it is a doll. It can be burned. It's fabric. It can, even deteriorate over time. So it's looking for its next host. And Matt's not in danger, though. I don't fully. Matt is a vessel. So
I'd like to get more into the whole more into that paranormal investigation. I've always been intrigued by it. That's why I play those jump scare games I do.
Kiki's here.
Oh my God! Holy shit, she is.
Hello, Keanu.
Hey, Keanu. Hey, love. I've always wanted to get in on that, but like I guess it's the Travel Channel that starts showing all those damn shows, and none of them are on there now. They all have their YouTube channels, and everywhere they go, demons and ghosts and all this shit happens. And I remember when Taps came out on a Sci-Fi Network, there's a lot of those shows were busts. They were like, we might have something here. There's a little drama thrown in there for theatrical reasons, but a lot of those things were just busts. And these people on there, I want to get in paranormal investigation, but finding people that are actually passionate and that are really actually into it. These idiots, they treat it like it's a fucking frat party. Like I remember one of them, somebody lost the bet, so the girl was handcuffed in this abandoned prison down in the basement, and I'm like, you guys treat this shit like it's a fucking joke, and one of these days it's going to bite you in the ass. I don't care what your religious background is. I don't want your religion about, but if you believe in God, hey, you should believe in the devil. I mean, it just makes sense. You believe in God, you believe in angels. Then there's got to be a devil, and there's got to be demons.
It works.
Yeah. So this shit's pretty crazy. So keep going.
That's pretty much it. I believe. I'm interested in hearing what comes back on the autopsy. Honestly, if they what that Dan Rivera died from. I would like to help speak out about the fact that we need to stop talking about it, and the doll it just needs to die down, and people don't need to feed it. Like it's literally going. But it's like a worship. It's like an entity is being worshipped right now. Because other people going and seeing it, taking selfies with it and everything. Like it's pretty powerful, and this is just adding to it. So, but it's just every day I get online and there's another video about it. So it's like, you know what? I actually have experience with this kind of stuff, and I have experience with a haunted Ouija board. I mean, it was really crazy and unbelievable, and I'll tell that story once you guys get to know me a little bit better. But without her permission, like she doesn't like right now, like because you just showed her, like she doesn't like that supposedly, which doesn't make sense that she wants to be worshipped.
There's another doll out there, and for the life of me, I can't think of the name of it. It's like, I think it's a doll of a little boy in a sailor suit that's supposed to be really freaking haunted. So
they're in that museum at the Warren's Museum. They've got a lot of spooky shit like that. Like there's a couple haunted dolls and like some skulls that were used and like I don't know, sacrifices and stuff. But I would never in a million freaking years go into that place. Couldn't pay me enough to go into a haunted museum like that. Haunted house or whatever, yeah, I've done that. I've done plenty of those, but I'm not going to purposely expose myself to all that.
Yeah, it's a creepy thing to do. I've got my own story. Back in the day, after my divorce and stuff, I saved my sister for a little bit in Grand Prairie, Texas, and we had an aunt up here in Oklahoma that was came down there for church, and that kind of struck me. What are you coming all the way down here for a church service? And I'm sorry, you ain't a church. And one, you're charging people to become a certain level of member, and it turned out to be a cult, and we went with her to the service just for shits and giggles. We thought it'd be funny, and it's called the Aquarian Foundation. They're based in Seattle, and we'll dive into that some other time. But there's some freaky geeky shit with that stuff that we'll get into. But when we got there, you could feel, the best way I could describe it was like a heavy vibration. And you go in there, and what this psychic medium that thinks he's up on that level of that he's a messiah of some sort. He's one of the God, what's the name of it? People that go up. God, can't remember the name of it. Supposedly Buddha's one, and
Ascended Master.
Thank you. There you go. He thinks he's one of those, I guess. So you go in there, and there's glass cases of all these things, like little jewels and trinkets and stuff that were supposedly brought over through what's it called, apportation or something like that. It's where they go into some kind of a psychic trance thing, and all of a sudden something pops up, a bump on their face, and they got a video of him pushing out, and out comes this jewel out through the around the socket area. Nasty as hell.
That's creepy.
Yeah. So if you look into what apportation is or whatever, it's bringing something over from the other side. Now you don't know where this shit's come from, if it's real. You don't know where it comes from, and you don't know if something's attached to it, just like Annabelle. So we were in there, and you could feel this strong vibration. And they went into their stupid little service thing, and I was just, the person's up there talking, and I'm like, what the hell, this is, this guy is supposed to be running this church service thing here, but no, there's a puppet master here, and it's not him. So it was just really freaky, but that was my whole thing with it. So anyway, back to Annabelle. Matt Rife bought that house, and he owns the museum now. And I found this little bit right here. Let me go back and do another screen share here. And I think somebody asked about this earlier, and here's your answer.
Says he is now the owner of the home that used to belong. Comedian Matt Rife says he is now the owner of the home that used to belong to paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren in Monroe. Rife purchased the home alongside ghost hunter Elton Castee. The two are now the legal owners of the iconic Annabelle doll, along with the Warrens' entire haunted collection. The famed couple reportedly inspired movies like The Conjuring and the Amityville Horror. The home recently made headlines. This after Annabelle's previous guardian, local paranormal investigator Dan Rivera, died. The comedian says he plans to open the location to overnight stays and tours. Comedian Matt Rife says
going to be able to stay the night there with Annabelle. Hey, Wendy. Wendy Pack is in here from Howard Stern Show. Hey, dear. How are you doing?
Hey, Wendy. Yeah, there's also a new Conjuring movie coming out. So the other thing is this is all publicity, too. I thought about that, too. Maybe this whole thing is just publicity, but that guy really did die, so.
Tiffany is on it. Thank you, Tiff. Robert the doll. That is the name of the doll that I was trying to think of, the little sailor suit that's haunted as hell. And he's supposed to be a hell of a lot meaner than Annabelle.
As someone who's sensitive to that kind of stuff, I have never liked dolls. I played with G.I. Joes and action figures when I was little. I didn't even like them back then.
You know what? Good night. That reminds me of one of my favorite sayings. In the absence of light, darkness prevails. There are things that go bump in the night, Agent Myers. Make no mistake about that. We are the ones who bump back. That is Professor Trevor Brutenholm from Hellboy. So.
I never watched that movie.
It's a good movie.
I might now.
They've got, I think, four of them out. They got the first one, The Golden Army. They tried to reboot it. and it did horrible, but it's a good. I liked it. It's a good movie. And then they got Hellboy and the Crooked Man that just came out recently that you can find online.
So one of the things that I want to do with this show, like I mentioned, not on here yet, but I also was a bartender for like 20 years, and I also went to school for I'm a certified mental health professional. I've lived a lot of lives, but I have experience in marketing, bartending, mental health, just a lot of stuff, and I want to use my skills because I don't really work anymore. I want to help people, so it's like every week I want to help somebody. So it's like if someone on my Twitter or on our chat, wants to leave like a question, like kind of, I'm not going to do like a whole like psychic reading. I'm not going to get deep down into it. But if you have like a yes or no question or, just something that I could do a quick little, like a Dear Abby type of thing, I want to do that too. So it could be, something about your health, your life, your whatever, your body, your anything, and then I'll pick one, and then we'll answer it.
There
Or
you go.
we could do a call in thing too if Chris can
Yeah.
figure we get the number going or whatever.
Yeah. Spawn says at 45, how long from now should I expect to be forced to participate in my very first colonoscopy?
Right now.
Yeah, actually. Do you remember that
I
night?
know that personally.
Remember when that came up on Keanu's stream one night, and I sent in a couple of super chats, like we're like trying to go hardcore about it because somebody had said that they didn't go under or anything like that. I'm like, well, I'm so big and bad. I directed my first colonoscopy.
I'm not pro doctor, so that's another thing. I'm going to have to make a lot of disclaimers because doctors really fucked me up. So I'm not going to be going and getting that colonoscopy check. Like, unless I have reasons, I'm not. I eat well. Now, if you eat like McDonald's every day, if you eat really crappy, there is colon cancer, and seed oils are a bad thing. So, yes, I'm not, going to deny that you can get colon cancer from, a shitty diet, but I don't think that colonoscopies need to be done like every year or whatever as soon as you're 45. Not at all.
Guess what, people? Yeah, you can ask your doctor for a prescription for it, and they have an at-home colonoscopy kit.
Mm-hmm. It comes in a box.
It comes in a box, and it has to do with the fecal matter, so you don't get a camera shoved up your ass.
But there's a bad rate, like there's like a bunch of, it's like they false positives on that.
I'll take my chances.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. Like if you are in that lifestyle, you might want to take care of it. But it's one of those things where just like with mammograms, mammograms are radiation, and you're supposed to get mammograms like every year, and I don't agree with that either. So.
I'm a pro at giving those. Just saying. Shit Shivers Anonymous. Oh,
yeah.
God.
Shit, you gotta shit and then send it back in a box.
Imagine your mailman opening up the mailbox because you left the flag up. Oh, got mail to collect. You open up that box, pulls out a box, smells like shit. That would be fun.
Well, then you might want to get that colonoscopy, I guess. Because like I said, if you have a crappy diet and
you're ready for the Hubble telescope.
my sister's younger than me, and she's already had one. They're not that bad, I guess. I'm still not no. I had a trouble gaining weight too because I have to eat like an organic diet. I don't eat junk food, so I'm not eating a sandwich every day that's 1,000 calories. And a couple years ago, they wanted me to get a colonoscopy to rule that out, and I was like, "You're gonna have to give me a much better reason to shove a camera up my ass."
Oh man, they the whole telescopic lens.
So you get mammograms and a colonoscopy? That's.
I just do mammograms.
Well, why are you putting gloves on?
Just playing around.
But you're getting ready for your colonoscopy then.
No, I'm not.
Well, if you're going to do a mammogram with a glove on, you're doing it all wrong.
Hey, if Ricada can practice, act like he practices law, then I can practice like.
Keanu smoked him on that one show.
Fuck yeah,
so
she did.
Like okay, we can talk for a minute about the boys club that hates women, hates beautiful women. Okay, she's the whole package. Okay, she's smart, she's funny, she's beautiful, she works, she has a great family, she's close with her family. Like she's creative, and so everybody like they hate her for it because they're not that. And the ugly antisocial bitches, you know what I mean?
Oh,
like
and actually with them,
their avatars look like Keanu. Like they want to be Keanu, and the fact that all they do is sit there and talk about Aaron all the time, like it's so weird to have nothing better to do. Like, I got a whole donkey yard full of shit if you girls need something to fucking do. You know what I mean? Instead of just talk about other people's lives. It is so fucking weird to me. Like, didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in middle school. I'm not going to do it now. You know what I mean? Like, I'll talk on, discussion or whatever. But the fact that so many grown men sit around in the Babbleverse, and yes, I said Babbleverse, because they like to hear themselves freaking talk, they all just gossip. Like, there's not a drop of testosterone to be found. I don't get it. And so they're all backbiting and they're all attacking. Like, it's like the hawk in the sky, and it's got the two little ugly blackbirds trying to take it down or whatever. Like, it's just what it is, and it's a new mental illness. It needs studied.
Yeah. Now I've Tiff, I've talked to ARAYA about you, Tiff, and I'd love for you guys to talk and stuff. Maybe you can help each other out and stuff. She's not shy about it. She suffers from MS, and my disability is closely related to MS,
Mm-hmm.
and I can understand the pain that she goes through. So,
well, I definitely vouch for Kratom. That's another thing I was going to talk about one day, because Kratom's being vilified big time by Big Pharma. There's a bunch of supplements, like people are taking a plant and they're turning it into a super strong concentrate and selling it as a pill, and then that pill is like fucking people up. So, but
I've heard about that.
It's not fair, because the plant, the leaf, is being brought into this, and it's not that. It's these fucking scientist assholes that are turning it into a pill that is like 100 times the strength that you could get naturally. That's the problem.
That's like, I knew some younger kids that were always going to get the fake K2 shit or whatever the hell it was. That shit's illegal. And as soon as they make it illegal, they'll change it up, throw this or that in it, take this out or whatever. And it's fucking people up too. I mean, most places it's legal nowadays. Don't be smoking it. Go get the real shit.
Yeah, cannabis, kratom, coffee. That's what I take in a day. Like, I drink one beer sometimes with dinner, but I'm really particular about what I put in my body. But yeah, with just the kratom, the cannabis, the coffee, pretty good day to day.
Apparently, you've been smoking some good shit. Everybody in this community that I've been hanging out in a lot here lately, Two Joints and Mandy, we're all sitting up there toking out hardcore. So it's fun. We have a lot of fun together.
It's my own fault, but.
And I talked to Bybee too. He about the shirt. Yeah, you guys go to the same dispensary. So,
what stacks? Is that what you're talking? Is that the 7HO that I'm talking about? Because the concentrate's called 7OH, not HO, 7OH, and it's mitrogenia is the chemical that is in kratom that they are taking and like ramping up way higher. And I honestly think that's Big Pharma that's trying to fuck it up for all of us chronic pain, people who have found a natural alternative, Big Pharma don't like it.
Well, big pharma's full of shit to begin with. When's the last time they've cured anything?
Never. That's well. I had to get off the fucking roller coaster of it. I mean, when I back in 2013 is when I was bartending, and all of a sudden my joints just started hurting, and I thought it was just wear and tear from opening beer bottles, but kind of find out I had rheumatoid arthritis. Like I lost my job and I didn't work for 2 weeks, and my knee swelled up so big I couldn't walk. Went to the doctor. Long story short, I had severe rheumatoid arthritis, and so that made me bedridden, and that's what I fought back from. But those doctors tried to put me on any pill I would agree to be on. Like I was on like a handful of shit, and I was itching, I was hurting, I was miserable, and then that's when I turned to the organics, and it's a long story, but I mean at this point now, 12, 13 years later, and like my blood work is perfect, and like my doctors ask me, like I went to an MS symposium actually. I was I did promo work, and I was there just making like good money, just handing out shit. But anyways, it was a drug symposium for MS, and I was sitting there talking to infusion nurses about how I cured my RA with like diet, basically. They're sitting there with a notepad. I was like, you guys are infusion nurses asking some promo model about how she healed herself. It's backwards world.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of this shelf life stacks. When I was younger, more handsome fella.
You must be tired. It must be.
Butt ugly. You butt ugly now. No. Yeah, I when I came down with my illness, it's called transverse myelitis. It's very rare. And Joey, the old drummer from Slipknot that passed away, he got it too, but it was he got a very light attack of it, and he was able to recover, because your recovery from it is not very good. And I was like, in a week's time, after 3 trips to the emergency room, I couldn't hardly walk at all, maybe a foot or two. And yeah, my legs were buckle hardcore, and they finally got me in the very next day. So a neurologist, he immediately put me in the hospital. I spent a month in the hospital. I had to relearn how to walk, and yeah, so I ended up going back to work. I did really good. I was working circles around able-bodied people. I learned how to deal with the pain. I learned how to block the pain. But the only problem is you can't block it forever. It never goes away. It will come back to haunt you. It will sneak up on you. And it's, like I said, it's better to take it easy, when things really bite you in the ass. I know it's hard to do. I was young, and, it's a hard thing to accept, but the quicker you accept it and start taking, care of yourself better, you'll be a lot better off. It's hard on your pride, it really is, but it could be a lot worse. So anyway, I found some more stuff here.
We really are what you eat. Like that's something that like, and we've been lied to as Americans about what healthy is. So like that's a lot of the problem.
I'm a pussy. Just kidding. Here we go. I found some of this shit. So here we go.
I don't know if you've seen this in the news or not, but comedian Matt Rife has bought the Warrens Occult Museum. And now he owns everything in there, including the Annabelle doll. Now, I don't know about you, but this is insane. Because you have to understand, he didn't choose to buy that place. He didn't choose to own that doll. That doll chose him. This is all part of its plan. It wants to get out, and now it is being given access to basically wreak havoc. And you have someone who has no idea what he's doing. Nothing, doesn't know anything about the paranormal. and doesn't understand the powers he's messing with. And I've seen these things go very, very wrong. And this could get really, really bad because basically it's like giving someone who never flown a plane before full access to the controls because anything could happen. And I suspect you're going to see in the next couple of weeks, this thing will go missing again. And I think that something is at work here. I think this was all in play so that it could get to the right people to allow it to get out. I don't know. I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
Rife didn't just buy a haunted house. He may have infiltrated a war between light and darkness. This skilled comedian just bought the legendary Conjuring Warren occult house. Yes, the one that houses Annabelle. This is the real Annabelle. And this is the real house. Demonically possessed doll that is so dangerous, it has to be blessed daily by a priest. Linked to decades of accidents, illnesses, injuries. But here's what nobody is talking about. Rife was not the highest bidder. He moved fast to intercept the sale of a secretive, mysterious, unnamed buyer that's supposedly connected to some unknown groups. So why would the family accept a lower bid for this very dangerous house and all of its contents? Why would a young comic just jump into this supernatural battleground? Sources say that Matt believed the spiritual protections around these artifacts was weakening, and maybe someone intended to weaponize them. Now Matt is a gatekeeper for the darkest objects ever studied. Items too dangerous for public hands. One thing's for sure, if Matt hadn't stepped in, someone else would have.
Look, folks, I try to explain this in every video. Let me go ahead and try to explain this again really quickly because a lot of people don't understand. I'm not trying to, when I make these videos, I'm not trying to tell you what to believe. But then they turn around and they don't take it seriously themselves. And when you get worried or you present the idea of the dangers this doll could pose, oh, no, there's nothing to worry about there. Let me tell you these stories about all of these people who died and were affected by Annabelle. Hey, but couldn't you be affected by Annabelle? No, what are you, crazy? You thought Dan Rivera was affected by Annabelle? Are you crazy? Now listen to these other half a dozen stories about people who died after coming in contact than ever. And the spree is only going to continue. Because now, more and more people are going to be coming and spending the night with Annabelle. There's going to be videos all over the place. There's going to be news stories about people who were affected by Annabelle. And it's like the warning,
That's going to be pretty crazy. You'd be able to go there and stay the night. That's like, God, people are going to eat that shit up because you can do that at the Sally House in Kansas.
Would any of you guys go?
Yeah, I would.
I wouldn't. Couldn't pay me enough. But yeah, that first guy said exactly what I said. That Matt was chosen. Like, he didn't seek this out, first of all. So right there is creep factor number one. Like, even if you don't believe in all this shit, like, it's being done on purpose for real. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I don't think that anything is gonna happen to Matt though.
I don't think so either.
But for Spawn, I'll look into that, Stacks. I'll check it out for you. I'll let you know next week. I like doing that kind of stuff. So, and I appreciate you calling me intelligent.
All righty. Well, it's been an hour, and I think we're going to go ahead and get out of here. What do you think?
Yeah. I got some donkeys to go put up, and then some chats to mod.
Hey, donkey.
But yeah, this is good. Next week, I'm thinking about doing a little thing about this girl named Mackenzie Shirilla, who was 17 years old when she, quote, murdered her boyfriend and friend by crashing her car into a building at 100 miles an hour. And there's a lot of question on if she did it on purpose or not. And I have quite the controversial take. I do not agree with the internet. So, and I've been watching everything on that. So next week, you guys can look it up beforehand. But Mackenzie Shirilla, it's quite the story. It happened in Ohio. So yeah.
Not on any MS meds.
Good. They're bad for you. I'll get some stuff together because I know it's your nerve, like with MS it's your nerves, but it's like that's why I was kind of doing a little recon on it because honestly it's been a while since I was in that area because RA and MS are quite similar, but yeah, I'll definitely check into some stuff.
All right. Well,
Yeah, thanks
I'm
guys for coming.
I'm gonna check out, see what's going on. You might be able to catch me over on Bobby's channel, and I'll probably be doing my Scream stream later tonight, where I play games like Phasmophobia, Demonologist. They're a lot of fun. You gotta do this real quick.
Yeah, sub to me on YouTube or on X, ARAYA. And, yeah.
Let me see here. A lot of fun. Let me try to find this right here. Oh, Victory Lap.
Kidney disease. I know a lot about kidney disease, actually, because I know a lot about that. That changes stuff, too, because that really affects what you can have.
All right, here you go. I got a quick clip. Let me share screen.
Is it, like, what would be your main complaint? Is it pain, or is it, like, fatigue, or, like, brain fog, or, like, what is the number one thing you would, like, the main problem?
Yeah. Let me go ahead and play this video, and I'll keep an eye on that.
Okay, Meg.
Well, we'll visit the Warrens more.
Yep. I'm not a big into the Conjuring, so I don't like follow the Warrens, but the Annabelle thing is pretty interesting because she's out and about.
Oh, that was the last part. Oh, this is going to be fun. Let's go get the shotgun. We're done with that thing. Oh, baby. Daddy misses you. Hey, asshole. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. I'm just getting ready to get fucked the fuck up. This is my boomstick, bitch. Don't need any surprises. Hello. I'd like to speak to you about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Come on, bitch. Fuck you. We're out of here. All right. Damn it. We got it. Oh, God. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Okay. Thank you for that, Meg. We'll try to. We're going to do a show eventually, right here pretty soon for you. We'll deep dive down into more about the Warrens.
Yeah, I don't know too much about them because I don't. Being as sensitive as I am already, I've never been one to like want to watch scary movies. So
Well, what's in the movies isn't quite, doesn't.
Right, but that's how I would even know about them really. Because I wanted to get into ghost hunting, and there's like some little local teams that I've talked to and stuff, and like we have like a little local, used to be local to me, haunted house that's nationally famous called the Hannah House. And I mean, I was only 8 years old when I first walked in there, and I felt it back then. Like my throat closed up, and I felt all this shit, and it was all spooky and creepy. But
Where's the Hannah House? I've heard about that.
it's in Indianapolis, south side of Indianapolis. I've been there many times.
Because there, you know, you got the Sally House. I believe that's in Kansas, and there's another one not too far from it that we'll talk about also.
The Hannah House.
I've been to Amityville.
Oh, really?
Yes.
See, I again, the Warrens, that's them that did the investigation there. It's just
Yeah. Well, the Amityville, the thing was, I don't have any pictures except the road sign. For them, it's a tragedy. And if you know the whole story about Amityville, you know, it was not haunted. It could be now, probably no, but it wasn't haunted. It was people, they were on psychedelics and other shit, and you know, shit went south on them.
Yeah, but see, like I have my own scary stories and experiences, so I never wanted to add in.
This is my co-host. You'll see her every time on here.
We'll have other guests. Yeah, we'll have guests.
Yes.
But I'm the co-host.
But yeah, we're
I'm part of this
more
mess.
about the Warrens and the paranormal, and you're the cause of this mess. All right, well, we're out of here. Love you guys. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. Thank you, Keanu. Thank you, Wendy from the Howard Stern Show. Meg, Tiff, Spawn, Sweet Scorpio, Abby, aka Baby B, Matt, Mr. Goodnight, Saw. I can remember most of these names. The Fat Pig. Rob Takers popped in here, I do believe. And see if I missed anybody. Yeah, there's Wendy. And there's Keanu. Thank you so much, Doll.
Did Oscar stop in?
Oscar, yes. Yes, Oscar,
Okay.
I believe so.
And
Bobby.
And thanks to everybody who's helped promote this and everything too, like and shared it. That's really awesome.
And Betty White. She came back from the dead and came back and said hi. We had Clip and Dip also. Almost forgot him. He was one of the first person that.
And this is my set now, so yeah, I'll come on panels if you guys want me on panels. I just usually need a little bit of heads up or planning, but yeah, definitely.
She has to put her face on.
I do a little bit.
All right, we love you guys.
I walk around here like a fucking sewer rat. Okay, I live in the middle of nowhere. Only the UPS guy knows what I really look like. So, but
all right, love you guys. Love
y'all.